could you give us an update on the latest information with the Russian positions outside of the town?
We can talk about Russian position right now. This the war. Back and forth. That many people died. It's many civilian people died. It's horrible, especially for civilian women, children, our soldier. And Russians explain they came to change the government because the government is bad. I'm sorry, every Ukrainian support the decision to be the part of European family is a main priority for us, and Putin not agree with that. We don't want to live in Russian Empire. It's the main reason why is Russian soldiers coming here. Every Ukrainian support this war. This war against the Russians, because we are not aggressive wars to anyone. But if some army coming to us, we will be fight. We fight for our independency, for our family, for our future, for our values. It's main point.
Mm-hmm. And can you give me a sense of how far away the Russians are now from the center of the...
The Russians army stay in the border of Kyiv, and it's not so far. It's from here, I guess, it's 20 kilometers, maybe less.
Okay. And how prepared is Kyiv to deal with invasion of Russian troops?
Actually, it's what did Russians? They destroyed the economy of our country. I expect right now the huge humanitarian catastrophe in our country. Huge humanitarian catastrophe because our economy destroyed, our infrastructure is destroyed. The people doesn't have a job, people doesn't have money, people doesn't have homes right now. Millions of people move from his houses, and what they do they destroy the country. And one point, the life of the millions of the people for our independence already paid 1,000 Ukrainians with his huge price, his life. But what is the next? What is the next? Russians have just expectation of rebuild empire. We don't want to Russian empire. We want to fight for our independence. Is the main message.
We were just told that the head of the Russian delegation is waiting for a Ukrainian delegation to come to Gomel. Can you confirm this?
I have information.
Are you able to comment on this?
I have information, but I'm not involved to make a negotiation. Which negotiation? No. The question, which negotiations, is one priority: move away from our country.
Mm-hmm. But you can't comment on whether a Ukrainian delegation is coming to Gomel right now.
No.
Okay. Are you able to comment on what the fighting has been like within Kyiv? Because for us reporting on it, it's been really hard to follow and to know exactly what's going on. Sometimes there's reports of shooting in Podil and then on the outskirts of Kyiv. Can you give us a sense of what's been happening?
The Russians sent some troops, small troops, which actually with some time we as civilian with the weapons, snipers, and shootings everywhere, and they want to make terror attack and to bring the panic to our city. It's a goal. We hunting of them, and we take this some people, Russians, who are coming to our city.
Okay, and how? Yesterday there were reports that the Ukrainian forces were seeking out these Russians within Kyiv. How successful has that operation been?
I'm sorry, I don't understand your question exactly.
So yesterday there were reports that the Ukrainian forces were looking for groups of separate Russian forces within the city. How successful has that operation been?
It's a group make a diversion.
Right.
Yeah, it's some successful, but they hunting. They sit somewhere in snipers. Right now we make right now announcement. Nobody allowed to go from houses. First of all, we care about the life of the people from one point, from another point. We try to hunting these people. It will be much more easy if nobody in the street.
Okay, so but you can't comment on how successful it was last night. Were you able to find these groups? What exactly happened last night?
We kill some people. I guess 6 people in last night.
Okay. So you just said that the Russian forces are roughly 20 kilometers away from the center of Kyiv. How long do you think that you can actually hold off the Russian army?
So long how we can.
Okay.
We will be fight so long how we can.
So that the resistance of Ukrainians, would you be able to?
I listened about the plans. In 2 days, the Russians have to be here. It's not happens. You know why? Because we have will. We have a good character. Because we fight for our houses, for our country. We in the home. And big demoralization by Russian forces, by Russian soldiers, because they understand, they feel in our country very uncomfortable, because every Ukrainian hated Russians. And the message, go back to home from our country, away, soon as possible.
There has been a decision to hand out weapons to Ukrainians who want to defend the city and who want to defend the country. We've seen long lines of young men.
It's civilian defense.
Right.
Civilian defense. There's many people ready to fight for our country, and they asking for the weapons, and that's why many of them people have military background, and that's why we build right now civilian defense, and every citizens, man or woman, who proud of the country, can take the weapons and defend our houses, our families, our children.
But how controlled is this? Do you know who is actually getting these weapons? Is there
to be honest, we doesn't have 100% control, but because we build this territorial defense in very short period of time, but it's patriotic. These people is patriotic. We make a group and study them immediately.
And what happens if these weapons get into the wrong hands? Let's say criminals or people who are maybe against the
You know what, right now the question much more important to defend our country.
Okay.
Right now it's priority for us. Defend the country.
Do you have any numbers of how many civilians have been killed in Kyiv?
One second, because
Sure.
because wait a second, I give you exactly. They kill just the information what we know. Killed 9 civilians and 1 child. And 4 people we not recognize because they doesn't have passport. We don't know what is the people they killed. It's altogether 15. It's killed 18 civil defense, the men who fighting for defend our city, and injured 106 person. 47 is civilian. And today, huge explosion from racket. I don't know. Luckily, the racket doesn't come in big houses with many apartments. It's close to houses, and many people was injured also. If you ask me about the numbers.
When was the
I'm sorry, the president called. Владимир Александрович. Я оставил информацию, это будет информация, я думаю. Is it?
Is it done? Is it done?
Yes. Do you have any numbers on the number of people that have joined up to fight, reservists? Do you have any numbers? Do you know how many people have joined who were not officially conscripted into the army, but separate?
I'm responsible for territorial defense, and about reservists is responsible is the ministry and defense minister. And if you want to know exactly numbers, I can give you and ask.
Are you able to comment on your call just now with the president? Do you know how he's doing? Do you know how he's feeling right now?
I just talked to president. Everybody feeling not so well. We impressed, but not depressed. We impressed from huge, aggressive, unhuman position from Putin to kill many people, to kill the values, kill children, women, for what? To make his ambition to build empire. All Ukrainian population don't want and not share the values from Russia. We are not Russia, we Ukraine, and we will be fight for our future, for our independence is main priority, and we'll be proud. Every Ukrainian is proud to be independent, proud to be Ukrainian, and we're proud to have an army. We are not so strong as Russians, but we show our character, show our knowledge, show our values. For it's, I guess it's everyone, every man will be proud to die for his children, for future of his family.
Can you give me a sense about what the plan is for the civilians in Kyiv? A lot of people, there's bomb shelters, but can you comment on preparations for food or electricity shortages?
It's actually, we stay in the board of humanitarian catastrophe, because it's right now we have electricity, right now we have water and heating in our houses, but we the infrastructure is destroyed, and to delivering the food, the medication, and I guess we have not so much time, and we stay in the board of humanitarian catastrophe. And that's why the message for everyone: support Ukraine. Just together we are strong, and make a sanction against Russia. And message to the Germans: message to every European: if you make a business with Russian Federation, they take your money and invest the money not for the country, not for the people. They invest your money for army, for weapons, and with these weapons they came to Ukraine. Stop. Make a deal. Stop. Make a business with Russian Federation. They aggressive. They use your money against the people, civilian, against democracy.
Thank you. We're going to end that. Can I just
Перебивочки.
Да. Вот.
Просто поговорить.
Просто 30 секунд.
Це потрібно